Hi everyone, this is Jill. I just wanted to tell you about all of my awesome facials that I do because Anna wanted me to do a production thingy, but I can't be here. So I'm making this wonderful video for you guys so you can be all facialed up for the gala tomorrow. So, one of the things I'm going to start with is just talking about some of the facial things that I like to use in the shower and not in the shower and everything else. So, I like to use this body scrub by Neutrogena, and I like to use Neutrogena a lot because my skin's really sensitive. So I use this body scrub, and next I have my face scrub, and I use it a lot, obviously, on my face because it's really nice and exfoliating, and also helps keep oil off your face and such. And then when I have problems, spots, and like blemishes, then I like to use the Neutrogena spot gel, which kind of helps eliminate acne and like red spots. And I also use a spot gel, which basically it's like a lotion. You just put it on certain spots that you're having problems with on your face. So those are like the basic things I use from day to day. And I know everyone's skin is different, but that works for me. So, going on to some of the facials that I like to use. The basic ones that I use are brown sugar scrub, a honey mask, and a lemon mask, and aspirin, which I use to kind of like spot different acne things. So, for a sugar scrub, what I do is basically just use brown sugar, or you could use white sugar. I don't know if that's the right name for it, but you can use the sugar and just put a little bit of water in it and then scrub it all over your face. Do it for like 5 minutes maybe. And make sure you wash it off because the sugar can clog your pores. Usually whenever I do one of these facials, except for maybe like the lemon facial, I scrub my face afterwards with the Neutrogena face scrub, which really helps just clear my pores and make sure everything's all aired out and awesome. So the next thing after I use like a sugar scrub, or usually actually before, but another facial I use is a honey facial, which basically I just use honey. Make sure you get honey that's like pure honey, not like the nasty like half honey, half like sugar crap. But just put honey on your face like a regular mask. Make sure your hair's out of the way because it'll stick like glue and it's really gross. But usually leave it on for like 30 minutes to an hour. And just let it sit there. And what that does is it helps moisturize your skin and help it so that you don't have like dry patches or something. So after you do the honey mask, then you're going to want to wash it off and scrub your face with a sugar scrub. And then after the sugar scrub, then again wash it with like an acne treatment or just a normal scrub to make your face all awesome. And another thing I use is lemons. Lemons are awesome because they help exfoliate your skin, but also keep your skin kind of taut and not so like gross. So what I did is actually about a month ago I took some lemons and I like squeezed all the juice out, and then I froze it. So they're little like lemon ice cubes, which I think is better because the cold actually helps with redness on your face. So what I do is I take one of the ice cubes out and just rub it all over my face after I've used like my acne scrub for the night, and then it'll sting for a little bit, but it's worth it. So don't get it on your eyes, but put it like everywhere else on your face, and then let it sit there overnight, and it'll dry like eventually, but it helps while it's sitting there to like infuse its vitamin C and everything. Okay, so like yeah, that's a picture of me putting the lemon facial on. The next thing that I like to use a lot with like spot treatments is aspirin because it helps reduce redness, and it's just easy to use. I mean, everyone has aspirin. So I take aspirin and crush it, put a little bit of water in it, and kind of apply it to different spots in my face. So this picture here is me putting the aspirin on, and Becca's in the background of the picture. But basically, I just like put it on problem spots that I've been having and let it sit there for about 20 minutes. A con of using this, or a negative side, is that it tends to like flake off, so don't like obviously walk around or like wear your nice new dress with this on because it gets everywhere. Okay, so those are like the four basic things that I like to use a lot. Another product that I think is really good for you guys to use is the Biore Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. And you put them on your nose, and some of them come with like one for your forehead. And you stick it on there, like first you get your face wet, and then you put it on your nose and your forehead for like 15 minutes, I think. And then take it off. And what it really does is kind of like reaches deep into your pores and like gets all that like dirt and grime out from being outside or working around all day. And it's really nice to do that like once a week or once every 2 weeks or something, just kind of like getting all that nasty that's in your pores. Some other things that I have used and or want to use sometime in the future. One time I did a mud mask for my sister, and that was kind of cool. We have a pond, and this sounds really gross, but it works really well. We just got a bunch of mud and like sifted it out and like got all the rocks and all the stuff out. It actually worked really well. It sounds really gross because there's a bunch of like sicko stuff in there, but obviously if that's not for you, don't do it. Another thing that I have used is an oatmeal facial, which basically you mix like oatmeal, honey, egg whites, and stuff together, and that gives you like a nice soothing facial. It really helps with like moisturizing and kind of like getting all the bad side effects out of your face. Like when you, like for me, my skin is really sensitive, so using these like raw natural ingredients really helps to like draw out all of those negative like chemicals and stuff. Another facial I want to try soon is the honey, cinnamon, and nutmeg facial, which is supposed to help clear up acne scars. And I think that's a big thing for a lot of people. They're like embarrassed of their acne scars. And so I've heard a lot of good things about it on the internet. And basically it's just honey, cinnamon, and nutmeg mixed together and put it on a facial, and you like leave it on for like 20 minutes. So that's something that is also a good thing to do. And if you don't like using the sugar for an exfoliant, you can always use baking soda. And that's really nice because it doesn't hurt the environment along with like all the other things I've talked about. But it also is nice because it will exfoliate without like cutting your skin open and like taking out all the necessary oils that your body uses. So those are basically like some of the main facial stuff that I use, and this is stuff that you can buy like pretty much anywhere. And it's also pretty cheap, so obviously, like, I'm not going to go tell you to, like, buy a $100 facial cream. Like, no one in college wants to do that. But this stuff is pretty easy to use, and easy to find. I feel like that's, like, someone's slogan. But, another part that I want to talk about is just moisturizing. Because I feel like a lot of people are like, yeah, I moisturize my hands with lotion. But they don't really moisturize the rest of their body. So, 2 lotions I have found that are really awesome are Skin So Soft by Avon, and it's really nice because I use it a lot on my legs, because like a little bit of the lotion will go like a long way. You don't have to use much to moisturize your legs and your body, plus like it smells good and has like this like shimmery stuff in it, so you don't look like a princess, but it's pretty cool. Also there's this Vaseline Cocoa Radiant Total Moisture lotion, and it's really nice because number one, it smells good, but it also makes me feel like I've been moisturized the entire day. Some of the lotions that I've used before just kind of like stay with me for maybe like an hour or two, but this lotion seems to like last pretty much the whole day. Let's see, the last thing I want to talk about, let's see. Well, another thing that you can do, I just like totally remember this, but a lot of people say that they have problems with their pores, like clearing out their pores, or especially as an athlete, it's hard for me to do that just because you're like outside and working and running and doing random stuff all day. So the best way to clear your pores, I think there are like 3 different ways. You can exfoliate using like the sugar scrub or the acne scrub. You can use Biore pore strips, which were the stuff that I talked about earlier. But also you can use steam. That's like a big thing, when you're in the shower, like you feel more like relaxed and stuff because all your pores are open. Using steam is a great way to release all of the nasty that's in your pores. So what I do is like I get a bowl full of like really hot water, and I put my face over it, and then I put a towel over my head to keep all the steam in, and just kind of like steam your face almost for like 30 minutes. So that's basically it. Oh yeah, also, one big problem that I've found with my skin because it's so sensitive is that after I've shaved is that I have like a bunch of red bumps all over my leg just from like razor burn. So I kind of like researched that and looked up some different ways because I know that's like a problem with other people. And some of the basic things that they were talking about is to make sure you have the right razor and make sure you're like changing it often, which is like a big thing because obviously you don't want like an icky, nasty, like dull razor. Like that's gonna cut your legs pretty bad. Another thing is using shaving cream that is specifically for dry skin and that doesn't have any like smelly perfumes and stuff, because that stuff will irritate your skin pretty badly. And also just making sure you exfoliate before you shave is a big thing, because really what happens when you get those red bumps on your legs is because your skin is catching along with the hairs. So you want to make sure that you're like shaving evenly, but also you've exfoliated beforehand, which will help a lot. So if you keep getting the red bumps and it like doesn't go away, some of the things that I've found out that helps is obviously moisturizing daily, but also using hydrocortisone really helps because I feel like my skin gets kind of itchy, so that really helps. And also Neosporin, that's a big thing. So that's basically it. I'll probably be back tonight at like 11, so if anybody wants to try one of these facials, I have some of the stuff. I don't have oatmeal, I don't think, but if anyone has any questions or whatever, can come talk to me. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.